Kim is using NMN. Haley is using NAD. Brian Johnson tells us to use NMN. Which one is right for you? I'm a pharmacist. I've been a pharmacist for almost 10 years. NAD is a coenzyme that's found in all of our cells naturally, but as we age, especially once we get to our 30s and 40s, our NAD levels start to severely decline. And that shows up as fine lines and wrinkles, achy and stiff joints, low energy, low metabolism, and so much more. But studies have shown that boosting NAD levels can actually help with all of that and essentially age us in reverse. So taking an NAD booster, either it be NAD or NMN, can really help with all of those issues. But there are so many on the market. How do you choose? Boosting NAD can be done a few ways. You can do an oral supplement, you can do IV infusions or injections, which are very effective, but they can be very expensive, painful, and time consuming. Taking an oral supplement has been shown in clinical studies to be safe and effective at boosting NAD levels, and it is a much cheaper and more convenient alternative. Now, as a pharmacist, I did the research, and NMN is the fastest, most efficient way to boost NAD levels when taking an oral supplement. That's why I always recommend NMN by microingredients. NMN was actually banned by the FDA, so it recently came back on the market. That's why NMN is now available. Before, it was always NAD supplements, which are great, but there is so much more data behind NMN. That's why I always recommend NMN, because of the science and studies behind it. Also love the microingredients one because they also include TMG, resveratrol, and quercetin. These three things are going to help NMN be more efficiently absorbed, work even better, and clear out those cells that are just sitting there inactive, wasting space. If you want to try this, I will link it down below. And if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'd love to help.